Hey there, okay, so I came out to Whitechapel in London to do some interviews in the area because it's a very multicultural area and we wanted to ask people what they thought the British culture was. Thought it would be an interesting place to do that. Because we were outside the mosque, we started having a guy follow us around with his cell phone and come up to us and basically say, like, you're not allowed to film here, which we perfectly are allowed to film here. It's a public street. The imam himself ended up calling the police on us for just interviewing people outside. We weren't harassing anyone. We weren't forcing them to do interviews. We were keeping the camera down, and the police came up to us and they had a million questions about what's your report about? Who do you work for? What questions are you asking, like that's somehow relevant to what we're doing? And they're just waiting there. They're just waiting there in their police car as we stand here and ask people perfectly safe questions like, what does it mean to be British? Anyways, the police car is just sitting there and they're just waiting for us to get out of here. Well, in your opinion, what do you think it means to be British?
To have the British passport, maybe?
Yeah.
So you think it's just to have a British passport?
Yeah, I think, yeah. To be born here, yeah.
Think there's any like cultural aspects to being British?
No, because it's a multicultural country anyway, so you don't have to be a specific culture to be a British. You can be a British and anything else.
It's furries outside a mosque.
What does it mean to be British? I think, for me anyway, British is being multicultural, a society which is multicultural, accepting people of different beliefs, different backgrounds. Modern day Britain is not what it was 300 years ago, where it had its own unique cultures, but now it's a mix of cultures. Does that make sense?
Right.
Its food had to become mixed, its dress sense has become mixed, because we take the best from the world. Isn't it? That's what British is.
Good thing or a bad thing that British, kind of the idea of being British doesn't have a cultural aspect to it anymore?
I think it's good. All successful countries are multicultural. I think multicultural is a good thing. That's what makes a country successful.
Do you think that there is a kind of core like British culture that's distinct from the multiculturalism, or do you think there is just multiculturalism now?
It's just multiculturalism. I don't think there's a specific way, specific culture that is part of British. I think it's just being British is embracing all these different cultural differences.
Oh yeah, he's making a call. Wonderful. Yeah, he's literally like peeking around the corner.
Pathway.
It is a public pathway,
Well, you can't be doing it in front of the mosque.
but it's a public pathway.
So you're going to keep doing it. Is that what you're saying?
I am perfectly allowed to be
You're allowed
filming
to?
there.
Okay,
Yes.
That's no problem. No problem.
Do you plan on doing something about it? So you plan on keep doing it. I'm gonna make a call. All right. Some girls taking photos of me over there. Okay.
British means you are permanent and you are resident of this country.
British culture means to be multicultural. Would you agree with that?
That's of course is 100%. Yeah.
So how do we distinct British culture? Do you think there's a unique British culture, or is it just multiculturalism?
Is a multicultural.
Just
Multicultural.
British means having value, dignity, and respect. You know, everybody respect each other, and that's what London is to me. Yeah.
Now, like, for example, I'm not allowed to enter this building here because I'm a woman. Do you find that tolerant or no?
Well, you have to put scarf over your head or something, and then you can go in. I'm sure there are women that can go in there. Yes, there are a lot of religious places, particularly in Muslim religions, that you cannot do. There's some segregation.
Do you consider yourself British?
Yeah, I'm British. Yeah, I'm a British person. Yes, all right, no problem.
Do you think that to be British, you have to have certain cultural values, speak a certain
Everything all right, no problem. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
What is British culture?
Cultures like it's actually multicultural.
Do you think it's a blood thing, or do you think it's a culture thing, or do you think it's a passport thing?
It's a passport more. So it's not cultural. It's just is British. British. Is African. I'm British. Possibly is British. So all different colors. It's more cosmopolitan. I mean, you can look at my skin, my color. I can't say Chinese, am I? So
That's an interesting question. If I get a Chinese passport, does that make me Chinese?
no,
Why not?
of course not,
Why not?
because you're not Chinese.
Well, if I get a British passport, does that make me British? Hello.
You okay? What are you using this for?
I just make YouTube videos.
Right, okay. There have been individuals in the past who've actually come in here and they don't actually display much British value. British value is about tolerance.
I
British
disagree.
British value is not about tolerance?
I don't think we should tolerate things that are counter to the British cultural values.
No, did I say that? It's about
I said it's about tolerance.
Yes, it's about tolerance to other people.
Tolerance and apathy are the signs of a dying society.
No, it's completely different. You're coming from a different objective altogether. So with regards to if you antagonize people, then we'll have to report the police because if these are the people that are coming
So if
here.
I ask the wrong question?
No.
Because you just said my words. You said my by the question.
If you antagonize individuals and causing undue harassment or distress, and that's actually the definition, not my definition. This is the definition of harassment.
I'm not asking anyone questions that doesn't want to do interviews.
I'm just informing you on that. Okay.
Muslim as I am.
Yes, we're quite all right. We're just doing interviews. What for? Just for YouTube. Okay. Sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. I mean,
We're just asking people their thoughts on British culture.
Right. Okay.
do we have to move on or do we have to stop?
No, we've actually had a complaint from the imam in the mosque.
Really?
The imam complained?
Yep.
Oh, about what have we done?
That you're harassing the congregation here.
No, harassing. He just came out and he's quite happy to talk to
We do want to carry on. Maybe not as close to the entrance to the mosque. Maybe slightly further away. Just I don't know.
Yeah, sure. There's just lots of people
about
to
10 yards
interview.
further down, then you might not get people. Obviously, hopefully, not calling us again.
Obviously, because you're right outside the mosque.
Well, we were walking around actually. We just stopped because there were a lot of people.
Down there, like outside, like Tesco's or something. It might be a bit different.
All right.
But it's been lovely chatting.
It has been.
I didn't feel harassed in any way. Okay.
We're literally going to get arrested for standing outside a mosque.